So we've got two kinds of phones. We've got our Androids and we've got our iPhones. And they both do the same thing. They call, they text, they scroll social media. And in your marriage, maybe you guys are in a marriage where one of y'all got an iPhone and one of y'all have an Android. Now, bottom line is, both the phones do the same things, but there's a different experience with the user. And that's how the 5 love languages work. You both are sending messages to each other, but they show up in the wrong format. We got blue bubbles, we got green bubbles, right? So let's talk about how to speak our man's language. And let's talk about how we can send the same love back to them. Because sometimes, ladies, let's just be honest, sometimes we think that our man just doesn't love us. And in reality, he does. He's just showing love in a way that is not recognizable to us. So the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and then physical touch. Now I'm going to cover each of them in this video and then kind of giving you some small snippets on how you can actually speak his language. So he should take the quiz first though. So if the quiz comes back as words of affirmation, he's around the house fixing stuff. You need to notice it. He wants to hear stuff like, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. And here's the thing, ladies, most of our men, they were not raised with hearing that. So when you tell him he's doing a good job, it's going to hit a core. Yeah, it's ego driven, but they need it. So let's give it to them. Acts of service. If your man is out here installing light fixtures and mounting TVs like a whole contractor, in his mind, he's thinking, I'm loving you through what I'm doing for you. So you need to recognize that stuff. So tell him, yes, babe, I see you. And you always make things easier for me. He loves to hear stuff like that. If he's into receiving gifts, listen, just like us, they like getting gifts, but they like useful stuff like a hammer, maybe a screwdriver, maybe a 3D printer. But here's the kicker. So don't forget this. If he gives you something though, your reaction needs to be good. It needs to be a good one, but don't just hit him with a flat, oh, thanks. But you don't want to fake it either. Be real about it. Now, if quality time is his thing, notice that he might sit next to you while watching TV and he might not be doing any talking. Don't take it personally because in his mind, he equates that quality time that, hey, we're spending time together. We're together, right? But you may be thinking, well, quality time means we're going to be talking. So if you want him to do something differently, you need to tell him that. Because don't forget, our men, they're not mind readers. Now, if physical touch is his thing, this is how he wants to feel wanted and desired by you. And yes, intimacy does matter to your man, but in reality, it goes deeper than that. He needs to know that he still got it in the bedroom. Okay? So here's a little insight when it comes to intimacy. Us women, we connect emotionally in order to open up physically. And then our men, they connect physically to open up emotionally. So once in a while, you might want to run your hand across his back or his chest to still show him that he's the chosen one and he still got it. Okay? So now, here's where things get crazy, gets wrong. You're loving your man the way that you understand love. So when you take the quiz, that's typically the way that you're going to show love. You have to change it. And so if you're showing that, that's when you guys are going to get frustrated and the love just doesn't land. So it's like speaking English to somebody who speaks and understands Spanish. And then you get mad when they don't respond. And then you start speaking louder as if speaking louder is only going to help translate English to Spanish. That doesn't work, right? So if you really want your relationship to grow and thrive, just remember, it's not about what you're giving. It's about what they're receiving. Okay. So if y'all don't know each other's love language, I recommend you take the quiz. I'll drop a link in the comments below for you. Have fun with it. Don't make it a big thing. Have fun with it. And if this made you think about your relationship a little differently, like and follow, and then share it with your man, because this right here, it might save you a whole argument. Thanks for joining my channel. This is the Taylor Frequency, where we keep it real about relationships, personal growth, and taking accountability.